We're back now with some great day music, and music fans are going to be getting a really special treat this weekend. AJ Croce is playing his father's music.
Earlier this week on Great Day at 9 a.m., Nicole and I had the chance to hear all about it from AJ himself. Take a look. Thank you so much for being with us on Great Day.
Hey, thanks, folks. Thanks for having me.
It is so great to see you, and so many people here in Connecticut are so excited about this upcoming event in Torrington. Can you tell us about Croce Plays Croce?
Sure. I've been on this 2.5-year tour that is ending in your town in Torrington,
Oh, wow.
and so it has been an amazing experience. Of course, I pay tribute to my father's legacy of music. I play a little bit of mine, and I play the music that connects us. That was kind of the beautiful thing about this concert, is that it's really diverse. It's really energetic. There's a lot of great stories for the people that love these songs and want to know where they came from or how it came about. And it's just a real pleasure to have been able to do this. And so I'm going to take a year off here in the States and put out my own record in between.
That's awesome.
Great.
AJ, I know you were very young, a little less than 2 when your dad passed away. Do you have any recollection or any remembrances of your dad?
I remember being held. I remember his voice. I remember it's almost dreamlike. You know how it is when you haven't seen someone in so many years. You have this very dreamlike, ethereal memory of this person. And I think that's just how it's remained my entire life. Fortunately, I've had his music and wonderful recordings of him at home playing music with friends and talking. And so I've had a wonderful history of my father as part of my life.
Sounds like your father's music has brought him to life for you. That's what I'm hearing.
Very much so. I didn't play his music for the first 25 years of my career, really because it was, I felt like I needed to have some integrity and do what I did. And so coming up with all the R&B artists I performed with, B.B. King really discovered me, and Ray Charles, and all those wonderful artists that took me under their wing and encouraged me to do what I do. That's what I was doing, I was having these character building experiences for the last 35 years, and I really felt like that finally came a time when I could play this music, and no one was expecting it, which made it the most fun for me. And I just fell in love with this particular concert. I can't wait to play it for you.
AJ, is it true that you were blind for about 6 years of your childhood?
Yes, yeah. I lost my sight when I was 4, and that's a long story we don't have time for, but gradually regained it around the time I was 10, and at least partially. And I still need these lenses, these glasses to be able to see the way I do. But yeah, I mean, that's when I learned to play. And that's why I think, Ray Charles was such a huge influence. Stevie, they were artists who were able to make incredibly brilliant art, and like myself at that age, weren't able to see. And so it was all in my head, it was in my ears, and it was what drove me as a piano player first and foremost, before picking up the guitar to pursue that.
That's amazing. Wow. I mean, just what you've overcome, personally,
I know, right? As a child,
musician,
especially. Whoa.
There's a lot going on, and it seems like such a perfect culmination now. Like you said, like you were ready to play your father's music. No one was expecting it. You created your own path. And I wanted to ask you, what is your favorite song to play of your father's, and how would you describe your own music?
Well, as far as my favorite song to play of my father's, that's probably the song that you're going to request in any given evening. This show has a song list more than a set list. I have a lot of freedom to switch songs around. And so if you haven't heard the song you came to hear, of course, we're going to play the hits, and you're going to hear Leroy Brown and I Got a Name and Time in a Bottle and Don't Mess Around with Jim and Operator and all these songs. But if at some point you haven't heard one of the deeper cuts you want to hear, then you just let me know at that time, and I open up the the request lines and people shout it out. It's why people have come to 3 or 4 shows of this concert, because it's different every night. As far as my music, you know, I've always been inspired by soul music and old rock and roll, and you know, I think of my music as soul music, regardless of genre. You know, it's organic, and not that it's all acoustic by any means, but that's its foundation. You know, it's this soulful Americana that has come about because of the music I grew up playing.
Great, and you have an upcoming tour, Heart of the Eternal Tour, that kicks off nationwide February 20th. We wish you the best of luck on that. That is so exciting too.
I am so excited. And, you know, after 2.5 years of Croce Plays Croce, which has really been a gift to me. And, you know, I can't tell you how many people have been moved by it, at least that have written to me. And I feel profoundly grateful for the opportunity. I'm even more excited at the moment about going back out and playing some of my own music. So I appreciate it.
Super nice guy there. You can catch Croce Plays Croce tomorrow at the Warner Theater in Torrington. There are still some tickets available online. For more information, please head to ajcrocemusic.com. Karen?
Yeah, amazing. All right, coming up, Great Day Connecticut. We'll be right back. We've got some tips for your self-help this year.